So it is January 22nd, and it's been almost 2 weeks now since I've even talked to my kids because Mrs. Garcia has gotten a restraining order against me based on an internet meme on my Facebook page that was not relevant to her in any way. It's been 208 days since I've been allowed to see my kids, and now 12 days since I've been allowed to talk to them at all. And bear in mind that I've never been accused of any crime. I've never performed any kind of physical violence on anybody since I was a kid. I'm 42, so we're talking at least 20 years since anything that could even remotely begin to constitute some kind of wrongdoing on my part. I don't even have any traffic tickets. I don't have any outstanding debts or bills unpaid, although they're starting to accrue now. Have interviewed like 20 lawyers. And I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go to court on the 31st. Hopefully, I'll have a lawyer by then. And try to defend myself against this ridiculous restraining order. I had to turn in my firearm. So, another violation of my rights by Mrs. Garcia and a government that's completely, there's no due process, no checks and balances. They don't even bother to ask you basic questions. They're just like, oh, you're here to turn in a firearm. Great. Let's turn in all the firearms. We'll take any firearm we got. Oh, by the way, you have 60 days. If you don't get out of this restraining order, whatever, within 60 days, then we're going to destroy your firearm and you never get it back. And but here's a receipt for it. So if you do get all your stuff taken care of in the next 60 days, you can have it back. Meanwhile, I don't know her new husband at all. Is he going to come and find me and kill me while I'm disarmed? He certainly wasn't very friendly at the courthouse. He levied a threat against me while I was there. And yet I'm the one with the restraining order. And a restraining order against my kids, who I've never harmed in any way ever. And I care about them so much. I don't care about anything else in life except for my kids. But I am currently restrained from any contact with them at all. No phone calls, no emails, no video chat, no visitation, nothing. 208 days now with no visitation. And I've tried signing up for every program there is. There's Kids Turn, Hannah House, everything. I've tried signing up for every dang thing there is to try and get to see my kids, and it's nothing. No ETA, no dates, nothing. Just I got to go defend myself against this ridiculous restraining order on the 31st, alleging that I'm a danger to other people who have done nothing but good for the last 7 years, including Mrs. Garcia, who I fed, clothed, and kept a roof over her head also for 6 years. But no good deed goes unpunished, does it, Mrs. Garcia? Gonna go ahead and take my kids away from me for 208 days with zero visitation, break numerous court judgments, violate all of my personal rights, all of my rights as a father, all of my children's rights to have a relationship with their own father, just complete and utter violation of every aspect of humanity by a depraved individual who I can't imagine what possible excuse she could be making for herself at this point. I really can't imagine it. But I love you, Everett and Grace, and I'm sorry that this is happening to you. I'm so disappointed in the other people around you in your lives that are causing you this harm and this pain and this misery for their own selfish interest. And I love you both very much, and I'm so sorry. And man, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would never have done this to you guys, ever. Not in a million years. January 22nd, 2018. 208 days of parental alienation. And one of the most egregious human rights violations I've ever been personally witness to, and it's my own children that are the primary victims of it, and myself as well, but my children more than me. They really didn't deserve this. And part of me is thinking, someday maybe there'll be justice, but I don't think so. I don't think there can be any kind of justice for this level of crime. Some crimes there's no possible potential way to find justice from those crimes. And this is one of them. Alienating two young children from their father, who was their primary caregiver for the better part of a year, for no good reason. There's just there's never going to be, no matter what occurs to the guilty party here, it will never make up for the amount of pain and misery and loathsome behavior that they've engaged in at this point. There's just no way to there's no way to stay alive and face the karma that kind of wrongdoing would engender. And I don't know what to say about that. Life isn't fair. We know life isn't fair. And I'm really sorry, Everett and Grace. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. And I miss you, and I love you, and I think about you every day. And I've got all your Christmas presents and your new bunk beds and this beautiful new place. I go to the beach every day, and I think about how I wish you guys could be with me. I love you both very much. I'm so sorry.